Okay, so here we are with some cable exercises. These exercises are, there's going to be 3 rounds first of all. The first round is the delts, which is your shoulders. And these exercises are specific. Very important to do these kind of exercises. A lot of us just do forward raises for our delts, which doesn't really get our weak part of the shoulder. Now, these exercises are focused on using light weight, but you're working from the shortest contraction. So basically, you're going from a weak point. The movement that you're doing is a weak movement, which makes the exercise harder. So here, for example, you're opening out back the way, which involves flexibility. So you're working with flexibility for these exercises. Always doing weight training towards the shortest range of motion that that muscle's got is the best, not when you've got a lot of length and flexibility, because you're going to get more gains if you work with a shorter muscle. So here I'm supersetting with press-ups, if that makes any sense. If it doesn't, comment underneath and I'll explain further into more detail as to why. So I've had a 10-second rest. Now you can do 15, 12 to 20 reps with these exercises. If you're struggling to get to 12, the weight is too heavy. The aim again is just to get over 12, the last 3 or 4 reps to be a bit of a struggle, okay? Now we've all got different abilities. This is the sets I do anyway. So here I'm going to do an overhead fly. Again, for the front of your delts, as it says, I do 15. Now you're not rushing, you're not going too slow, you're just going at a normal pace. Now here, remember the posture's good, no arching of the back in any of these exercises. You're squeezing those shoulder blades at the back. You're exhaling at the top of the contraction, always breathing out so you can get the fullest contraction. Now I'm taking small little breaks because you don't really get much rest with each round. You have to kind of go through it, and then when you've done the round, you get a 1 to 2 minute break, and then you do the round again. Now I'm only showing you once, or we'll be here forever, so this is 1 round, and then I'll go to the next round after. Of course, I did this 3 times today myself. Then I had a 10-second rest again, and I went into press-ups, working the chest, biceps, your core, everything. This is tough. I found this quite a struggle because I haven't done upper body training for a few months because I had a shoulder injury, but now I'm back on track, so I'm able to. Feeling a little bit weak today doing it, but it was a good start again. Now on to round 2. Yeah, biceps. Again, here I'm leant forwards. I'm going from a fully extended position at the back to the front. Now it's important you do that full range of motion to work the whole muscle. Exhaling at the top again, and I'm doing about 15 reps here. Now you don't have to stagger your feet for this one. I have both my feet together either side, so each arm is working as hard as the other, because if you stagger them, then sometimes one arm is supported more than the other because of the stagger. If you do stagger your feet, always change your feet positioning round halfway so that it's equal. There we go. So no press ups with that one. Then I went straight into the kneeling curls. They're called drag curls, but for me I call them lengthened state curls, because you're going from a very weak point of flexibility, which is when your arms are back, and that's going to make the force of the weight harder to drag forwards. I guess that's why they call it drag curl. So this is a very good exercise to work on that peak on your biceps. Also guys, these exercises are really good for strengthening the range of motion, as you can see, because cables are very good for working all those little muscles that you don't use much with some free weight exercises that you do. That's why I prefer the cables, because you can do a lot more that's going to benefit you in a shorter period of time. So I only managed 12 I think there, because I was tired. I already had sore arms anyway. So now we are doing triceps, round 3. Or did I just put round 2 there? I have to fix that. I think it said round 3. Anyway, enough talking. Looks like the first exercises I showed you, but except from I'm not squeezing the shoulders at the back. I'm just lengthening my arms straight and focusing them to squeeze my triceps. Yeah. Again, my back straight. I think I did 15 here. So notice you have to change the length of the cable on each side for each of the exercises, down or up. Now we all know these ones, most of us do. Staggered leg position. Now I didn't change the foot positioning because I did it, and I did this about 4 times. So each time I did it, I changed the foot positioning. So this time I didn't change it. You know, you're just doing the forward tricep extensions. I did 15. Make sure your elbows don't come out the way on this one. They're close in together. Elbows, the tips of your elbows are pointing forwards. Pelvis is forwards. You're really pushing out as straight as you can. And you can also lean your hips forwards, lean your waist forwards as well to get more of a lean and more of an extension at the front. If that makes sense. Now these are quite difficult. Some of us might not be able to do them on our feet, so you can do them on your knees if you want. Aim is the exact same thing. Elbows in, pushing through the palms. I struggled a bit there. I was a bit of a... Make sure your butt doesn't come up. Mine's coming up a little bit. But overall, as many as you want really. I did 8. And then that was round 3. And then back to the knee. Okay, hope that was helpful. Ciao.